topic is probability and tree diagram and counting techniques. So let's see what the probability is. It's a numerical description of how unlikely an event is to occur. Formula for the probability for independent event, which means that one event doesn't affect the other, will be probability of A and B equals probability of A times probability of B. When N means multiplication. So what is the tree diagram? The tree diagram represents a probability space. We draw it in a space with branches. It's a series of independent events or conditional probabilities. Each node or branch, let's call it branch, represents an event associated with the probability of that event. So let's do an example. Let's say we do have a bag of candy that contains 8 red colored candy and 12 green colored candy. Now, Mr. Smith selects 2 candies at a time with replacement, which is independent event. Why? Because once we pick the candy, we put it back in the bag and it does not affect our total. So the total of the candy, we know we have 8 red and we have 12 green. The total of the candy, right, the total will be 20. So we can draw a simple branch first. We know we have a bag of candy. We know that the total is 20. And we know we have red candy inside. We have 8 of those. And then green candy, and we have 12 of those. Now, what's the probability of choosing a red color candy on the first try? So let's call this first branch here the first try. Now, we know that we have total of 20, as we said, right? And we have 8 of red. So 8 over 20, which is 8 red, over 20, which is the total. We can simplify that, will be 2 over 5 of red candy. So we do have a probability of picking 2 over 5 of the red candy. So we can just write it down here. So will be the first try is 2.5. And then the green one will be 12 over 20, which equals to 3 over 5 when it's simplified. Again, simplified to the smallest number. We both simplified by 4, which is 2.2 over 5 and 3 over 5. So now we know that the probability of picking the green candy will be 3 over 5. Now, how about the second try? We have more possibilities. So we know that after we choose or we pick the red one from the bag, we put it back inside because we have independent events. We put this back inside and we still have total of 20. So our chance of picking the red candy again will be the same as we were picking the red candy the first time, which is 2.5. Now, if we want to find out the probability of picking red and red, then we just simply multiply because we know that and just red and means multiplication or means addition. We add those numbers. So just let's keep in mind, it doesn't change the total. We put the first one back inside. So the probability, we have independent events, will be red times red, which is 2 over 5 times 2 over 5 will equal 4 over 25. So now we have a probability 4 over 25 picking red and red candy. Now how about red and green candy? Well, now we know, let's not forget that the green, our probability for picking the green is 3.5. I'm sorry, 3 over 5. So let's do red times green, which is 2 over 5 times 3 over 5. That equals to 6 over 25. So our probability of choosing the red one as of on the first try and the green one on the second try will be 6 over 25. Now we can do that with all the possible scenarios. So we can also pick green and on the first try and the red one on the second try, which will be the same as red and green. It's 6 over 25. And we can pick green one on the first try and the green one on the second try, which will be a probability of 9 over 25. Now, let's keep in mind that all these probabilities will equal to 1. Because when you add 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 9 over 25 will be 25 over 25, which will equal to 1, which is 100%. Now, these are all probable possibilities that you can choose. It's red, 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 green, green, red, or green, green. Now, we can also convert these probabilities into either a decimal place or percentage. So let's try this. Now, we can pick from the tree, from the diagram, let's say green and red. So we do know that the probability of picking the green on the first try is 3 over 5. Now on the second try, we choosing red, right? So what's the probability in percentage or decimal of choosing green on the first and the red on the second try? So it will be 3 over 5 times 2 over 5, which is 6 over 25. Which we already had here, we knew the number. So we can just simply divide 6 by 25. 6 over 25 is the same as division 6 divided by 25, which will equal to 0.24. Now, if we want to convert this to a percentage, we just multiply it by 100%, which will give us 24% chance. So we do know we have 24% chance of picking a combination of green on the first try and the red on the second try.